Scary home invasions caught on camera. One of the most horrifying forms of crime we've ever witnessed is horrific home invasions. We have seen so many horror movies on the subject of home invasion, but this time I'm going to take you into reality. Home invasion in real life is scarier than what they show in movies. In this video, I'll show you scary home invasions caught on camera, and you'll undoubtedly be startled by the camera footage and the tales of home invasions. Stay tuned to watch disturbing home invasions caught on camera. Here are the top 9 scary home invasions caught on camera. Number 9. The Las Vegas home invasion. They kept finding that they never returned without the purse, which prompted them to check the film more closely. After nearly examining everything hour by hour, they eventually came across this film, which showed 2 males entering the property by climbing a rear wall to get access to the backyard, then entering the home through the back door that the owners had inadvertently left open. The most frightening part is that the homeowners were not only at home at the time, but they were also sleeping on their living room couch just a few feet away from the thieves. They stole several things, one of which was the pocketbook. It's obviously they knew that the homeowners could have awakened during their theft, and the burglaries, 2 perpetrators who have not yet been named by police could have done way more damage than simply a few items being taken. Number 8. Los Angeles home invasion. On June 14, 2019, CBS Los Angeles published this startling video. The door is broken open by a nude man running toward the home and grabbing a scooter. The homeowner describes how he went after the mother and her 2 girls after finding a hammer. They were fortunate to have hidden inside a room as the wild, inebriated man tried to break in. No matter what, he should never be allowed to come close to that place ever again. The police quickly arrived and he was arrested while still in the nude. Number 7. Arizona home invasion. A horrifying house invasion in Arizona was reportedly captured on tape, terrorizing a family. The home security camera's video footage is frightening. It shows 2 men approaching a home in Tucson. One of the males allegedly suddenly grabbed the homeowner and put him in a chokehold after first offering to help with some yard work. According to the police, when 2 more people attempted to leave the residence, the second man starts beating them both and forces them back inside under threat of being shot. A gun is held to the homeowner's head, and 1 man drags him inside. Through the front entrance, a 3rd offender bursts in. Dominic Tyrone Dixon was apprehended by Pima County Police after being recognized. With pictures like these to work with, police have a better chance of bringing his 2 accomplices to justice. The police claim they have information that these same men are already planning more robberies. The thieves got away with only wallets and cell phones. No one was seriously injured. However, they demonstrated extreme unnecessary violence in their approach to home invasions. Number 6. The perfectly planned home invasion. On December 9, 2015, WXYZ-TV in Detroit posted this footage online. The video shows another robbery. The camera observes a man wearing a mask over his face opening the house door while the owner is away. 2 other men enter the house, and it appears to be a planned robbery as they make their way over toward the locker. They stole cash and expensive jewelry before making their getaway. No one was inside the house while the robbers were there, so they had this heist perfectly planned. Number 5. The creepy man invading home. This unsettling video was published by Fox News on March 3, 2017. A scary image of a stranger sitting next to the infant's bed is captured on camera by a baby monitor. The face of the intruder cannot be seen clearly, but it appears quite suspicious. No one was wounded, and the only thing taken from the house was a dog shock collar. However, it seems odd that a stranger was inside the room seated in that position. This is one of the scariest home invasions caught on camera. Number 4. The neighbor's home invasion. Pittsburgh was home to Jerome Kennedy and his wife. They had an ordinary family. But beginning in July 2017, the couple began to experience unusual noises emanating from their attic that would wake them up. After initially ignoring it, they began to notice a light coming in via a pipe, and in the following nights, they started to hear noises. In response, Jerome would be compelled to dial 911. He thought his neighbor, with whom he shared a wall, was responsible, but when police came to interrogate him, the man would deny everything, and since Jerome had no proof, the police couldn't do anything. Nevertheless, Jerome continued to think the neighbor was at fault. Jerome would once more call the police, this time armed with video proof, and they would quickly apprehend his neighbor Robert. It was later found that Robert had built a removable wall to gain access to their attic, and multiple holes had been drilled into the shared brick wall between the two houses beneath the attic. This evidence, combined with the unsettling video, would lead to Robert Haria being charged with stalking and trespassing. Number 3. The horrible home invasion. Fox 13 Tampa Bay posted this footage of a home security system on December 21st, 2021. Another horrendous robbery is shown. This time, the perpetrator enters the home through the rear door, enters the family bedroom, confronts the homeowner, even flashes his phone light in his face, takes cash and other valuables from the property, and then flees. Fortunately, no one was hurt during the heist. Still, the expectation was that the police would catch him because they had a very good picture of his face. Number 2. The frightening home invasion. On August 5th, 2017, Inside Edition published this video. The burglar went into the kitchen and started robbing the place, emptying the handbag and stealing valuables. He then went from one room to another looking for more valuables. There was a young boy in the house the entire time during the invasion. The nanny entered and noticed something was wrong. She called out to the child, and as soon as he came, she grabbed him and ran out of the house. The heroic nanny just saved the day for the boy and his parents as the robber hurries out of the house upon witnessing this and flees in the opposite direction. Guys, next up is the scariest home invasion ever caught on camera, and it will haunt you forever. Before we get our last clip, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video and want to see more like this one. Number 1. The scariest home invasion. On a day in October 2021, Keen Winchester and her 2-year-old son were at home alone. The day began normally, but later it would change. She would hear banging on her front door and then a male voice yelling for help. Initially, she went to her door to investigate, but she didn't recognize the man, so she decided to ignore it. Over time, the banging and yelling only got louder until it was obvious who was at her door. As a result, the mother would grab her 2-year-old kid and hide in an upstairs bathroom. Horrifyingly, as they were doing so, they would start to hear actual glass shattering, all of which was recorded by one of the home security cameras. The man was able to break one of the windows with a piece of firewood, and from there, he would rush inside. As soon as the mother heard the glass smashing, she frantically dialed 911 and explained the scenario. When the police did arrive, the man was arrested and later taken to hospital for cuts he sustained while climbing through the window. It's still unclear why the man did it. He had no connections with any of the homeowners. Police believe this was the result of him being under the influence of something. However, during that time, the intruder was unable to locate where the mother and her 2-year-old son were hiding. The only thing scarier than these home invasions is what will happen to you if you don't check out another one of our scary videos.